Today is mine and Alvin's anniversary, and I'm just getting ready to go out to dinner later tonight in Old Sac. Me and Alvin officially became a couple April of 2013, but I met him way before that. So I met him September 2011, and that's when I first moved up to Sacramento. I was a freshman, I had just turned 18, and I didn't have any friends here really. So I decided to go check out the school's Filipino club, and it was cool. I didn't really click with anyone there, or really I wasn't really that into it. So I left a little bit early, and when I left, I guess Alvin was leaving too. And he stopped me and he was like, "Oh, excuse me, I was wondering if you know where parking structure 2 is." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm a freshman and I live on campus, so I don't know anything about the parking structures." So he's like, "Oh, it's okay." So he was just walking and talking with me for a little bit that night. And a few days later, he added me on Facebook, and he told me that he wanted to go out with me. So I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, sure, why not? That would be fun." And so he picked me up, and we went to the state capitol. It was both our first times at the capitol, and it was cool. It was fun. And after that, on a couple dates, I want to say we went on about 3 or 4 dates, but he asked me if we could go on a real date, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that would be fun." And so the next time he asked me out, I thought that we were gonna go on like a more serious type date. But when he picked me up, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I still want to hang out with you, but I have to cut the date short because I don't think he told me why, for whatever reason." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." And he ended up taking me to Church's Chicken. And I was like, "Okay, that's kind of weird. You tell me that you want to go on a real date with me and you bring me to Church's Chicken?" So I was like, "Okay, whatever." And on top of that, I felt like he kind of rushed everything. We got our food, we were eating, we ate kind of quick, and he's like, "Oh, okay, are you done? We gotta go." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So then when he dropped me off at my dorm, he was like, "Oh, I'm super sorry and everything, but I want to make it up to you." But at that point I was like, "Oh, I'll let you know." And then after that, we never really planned to go out again or anything, because I was like, oh, I wasn't sure if I was feeling it. We started talking again the summer of 2012, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we should hang out once you get back to Sac," because at the time during summer I was living back at home in the Bay. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that would be cool, why not?" So then we went on a couple dates again, and the beginning of my sophomore year, I was pledging for my fraternity, so I was super busy, and I couldn't really make that much time for him. But it became a thing that every Wednesday night after his fraternity meeting, he would meet me at my dorm, and we would just walk around the quad and just talk about our week. 2 months after that became a regular thing, we started going out on dates again and just hanging out. And after 4 months of dating, the dates started getting more serious, more on a regular. It wasn't until April when he finally asked me out. He picked me up and he took me back to the state capitol where we had our first date originally. And he was I don't know, he was acting super weird. He asked me to be his girlfriend and to be official with him. For some reason, this caught me so off guard when we've been talking already for 8 months and basically exclusively to each other. I was going out with him every single weekend. We basically were boyfriend and girlfriend without like all the extra stuff. So yeah, I was like, whoa, what the heck, where did that come from? Which shouldn't have been a surprise to me. So at first I was like, oh, I'm not really sure. And then he was like, oh, okay. And we were walking back to the car, and then we didn't really say anything. But when we got back to my dorm, when he was dropping me back off, I was like, yeah, okay. We can try this. And the rest is history. So we're on our way to Old Sacramento right now. We're gonna have dinner at the Pilot House, which is on the Delta King boat, which is super cool. It's on the American River, and you can see the Tower Bridge and some of downtown. So that's cool.
Very cool. We're going for our 3-year anniversary. We wanted to go to what's it called?
Forbes Island?
Forbes Island, but this French guy called me, and I thought it was really fake, but apparently online it's closed for April because the dock needs to be repaired.
Yeah. So we're gonna eventually go, just not for our anniversary.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
Next best thing.
Yeah. So I hope that when we get there, it'll be around sunset time, and I hope that we're sitting by the water so we can see it. I feel like it's a Tuesday, so if we ask to sit by the water, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
We got bumped for our reservations.
No, we didn't.
Okay, we did it.
We're here in Old Sac now. We just had our free candy from Candy Heaven. Now we have half an hour before our reservation. So we're just chilling on the swings.
Yeah. It's a nice place. It's very old-timey. And I'm pretty sure swings were in the old-time days.
Good connection, baby.
Right? Alright, you gotta pretend to laugh. I say a joke, and then you laugh.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Bullseye. Bullseye dude. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
What's rare but happens every day?
No comment.
Look at the two people over there jet skiing. Cool.
One's really slow.
So, we're gonna be eating over here on the Delta King. You look like you're modeling.
Is my hair swaying?
No, too much gel.
I envisioned this in a dream one time. With the golden bridge in the background with the sun.
Did you?
Yep. Drew on a cup. True story.
Yeah. So me and Alvin, we went, oh, that's what we did last year. So we went to Color Me Mime. And
I reserved the whole place.
yeah, we went to Color Me Mime, and we painted on a cup, and we painted the Tower Bridge to symbolize Sacramento. And there was no one else there, so Alvin, he made a reservation on a day that wasn't even busy. So we always joke that he reserved the whole place.
And I did.
You did?
Totally.
Thank you, love.
Done.
So we're on the dock right now to get onto the ship. So we just sat down. It's super cool in here.
Super nice.
It's fancy. And we got the perfect table. Right on the water.
There's a park over there.
We got our fried calamari and bread. You love? What you got, baby?
I got a Kobe burger. I've never tried Kobe before.
How'd you get your burger?
Well done.
Nice. Ooh, that looks good.
What did you get?
I got a seafood Chiopino with mussels, salmon, shrimp,
Scallops.
Scallops. Smells delicious. You look cute.
Pick your roses match my rose I got you.
Did you plan that?
No, but I haven't bought your roses yet. So I thought it was fitting.
Yes, you did.
Were they red roses?
No.
Red roses.
You bought me the pink roses. I love scallops on my favorite.
That's a real smell.
Let's go. That's pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah,
Just finished dinner. How was your dinner, love?
it's fantastic. I had a Kobe burger. With the best French fries. They were soft and crispy.
Yeah, they were so good. It's a little bit cold today, but it was super nice in there. I think we'll definitely come back here.
Yeah, it's a keeper.
The cool thing is, I think at the bottom, it's a hotel, so people actually sleep here.
Yeah. And it wasn't that pricey, so it's a good place to go if you're in Sacramento.
Yeah, good date night place.